I am echoing. I should be not echoing anymore. Let me know if I'm echoing in the chat, guys. Sorry about that right away. Anyways, guys, I am Ryan Raymond, and tonight I wanted to talk to you guys about Amazon Ignite research because a lot of you guys are just getting in the platform, and a lot of questions in the Amazon Ignite group. And if I didn't, I'll put a link in the description down there to it, or search for it on Facebook, or join the Amazon Ignite subreddit as well. But all those options are out there to post questions. And what I've been seeing a lot of people ask is what to even create. They got in because it's new. And hold on, I'll be right back here. If you guys can see my dog, I got my gate up and the dog. Sorry, go down this. Sometimes you got to take care of the dog. So that's the way that goes. Sorry about that, guys. But anyway, so a lot of people have been asking what they should create on Amazon Ignite, and it kind of varies for depending on what your background is. But here are 5 places that you can discover where to come up with ideas. Number 1, talk to your friends who are teachers. What sort of resources do they need for their classrooms? What sort of resources are they willing to buy for their classrooms? What are you teaching your own kids? Number 2, if you have children, what sort of things are you teaching them? Are you teaching them about shapes so you can make some paper cutouts of shapes and have them talk about, is this a triangle, a square, a circle? What color is it? You can make colored ones. So think about it, things that you would teach your own children. If you have your old homework files, number 3, if you have your old homework files from, I know my mom saves a lot of stuff like that, and I'm sure there's a box in a basement somewhere that has a bunch of old like kindergarten homework files and first type things like that. That could be good ideas for doing research. You can look through your old homework files. And another place that you could look is YouTube videos and searches about homeschooling resources and daycare resources, creating your own homeschooling and daycare resources, or stay-at-home activities with kids. There's a lot of information about the types of things that go well with that and teach about learning. And as well, there's a few websites that I would like to give a shout out to that I think can give a little bit of help as well. The first is Amazon itself. So on Amazon, you can go right to the digital educational resources. So you click the drop down menu and you come down here to digital educational resources. So this will let you start searching in the digital educational resources. So let's say you wanted to do a themed resource that's coming up, and maybe you just wanted to do Valentine's Day. So look at that, Valentine. You could design, I bet you could design Valentines that kids could cut out and give to each other in class that are friendly, and that way the teacher can make sure everyone gets one and everyone can give messages. So that could be an option for something you could look at. Valentine's right there. Think of holiday themes. 4th of July. What is even in digital educational resources? 5 results for anything even related to it. Still think about this as kind of if you were doing Merch by Amazon research or KDP research, or if you're not even in any of those programs, if you were thinking about the holidays and what your kids might be learning when holidays are around, that's one way to come up with some ideas. Now, you see right here, I have a Chrome extension running called Productor. Productor is a free Chrome extension. You can have it search multiple pages. You can have it look for the information 5 pages deep. Now, that's not really necessary on Ignite yet because it's not necessarily that much, but you can see the keywords that people are using, long tail keywords, and also if you're in Merch by Amazon, supposedly it's right in here, and he told me there was a right click to it, but I haven't found it yet. But if you have Productor installed, you can click Start Productor, and right up here this is going to pull open my Productor dashboard for Merch by Amazon. So it's going to run a little bit slow here. Just bear with it. And I'm not even going to be able to blur this here. But yeah, it's still running. Okay, so Productor tells me in Merch by Amazon what's running out in 180 days. If you're not Merch by Amazon, that's what I talk about mostly on this channel. I highly recommend you apply to that as well if you just found Amazon Ignite. It's about designing apparel, products, graphics. So if you're going to be feeling comfortable with Amazon Ignite products, I think Merch by Amazon is also a platform that goes hand in hand with it. And that's why I've started doing it. I didn't do KDP because I didn't feel the right synergies with it, but this one here with an opportunity to start new, I couldn't pass it up. But anyway, right here in Productor, if you select Marketplace and you come all the way down right here and click US Amazon Ignite, this locks it down to the digital educational resources as well, which is also basically the download here. So you can see all the different information over here. So you can refine by grade level, resource types, activities. Now, educational standards, these are something I think are important for you guys to be aware of. There are two things here, English language arts and math. So if you search on Google for Common Core Standards Math, you'll get a website right here that brings you through all of the learning standards. And when you're submitting an Amazon Ignite product, you can select specific learning standards that your thing applies to. So that way, if someone's searching for a specific Common Core learning objective, you can show up in the search results. It's a way to niche down. Now, Amazon Ignite is still very new at the time of recording this, but more and more people are going to get in. It's going to get crowded, and it's a new marketplace. So that means Amazon needs to backload it with products before it's going to be able to get a customer base. So it's going to be slow to start, but it's going to be a fun ride. So stick with it too. So you can do the mathematics standards, and you can also do the English language arts standards. Now, those are both very good resources, and I've talked about them in previous videos on my channel here. So I'm going to take those down. You can also just search for downloadable educational resources. And this is a good way to get some ideas of what might work, because you can just find you can't sell these and you can't use them, but there's all sorts of different courses, classroom resources, free teacher resources available all over on the internet. Now there's two websites that I think that you really can also leverage here. Number one, I think you should do Etsy. If you haven't searched on here, you can check out these keywords: downloadable classroom, if I can spell, classroom printables. So just right there, classroom printables comes up with 19,000 results on Etsy. So this is already a pretty booming market. Amazon Ignite being here, how about I show you guys the page? Sorry about that. Amazon Ignite being new, a lot of these types of resources have already been out on other platforms. Now, the biggest platform of all is Teachers Pay Teachers. It's basically got the same sort of searching results, and you can see the types of products that are selling for different prices, and you can kind of gauge your price point depending on what you're creating and what might be selling well on Ignite. And I think that is a really good way to get into selling on Amazon Ignite, looking at what's out there, what are the types of resources that teachers are craving, and what are the things that they want to buy. We don't know yet on what exactly is going to be the niche that Amazon is going to serve, so there's going to be a lot of testing. Nick Eden did a video and discussed Amazon Ignite last night. I highly recommend you guys go check that one out if you haven't. He's got a good channel. He talks about merch as well, and he's going to keep putting out more videos, Nick. And Joe, it's your turn. We had this discussion the other day. It's your turn for 2020. You haven't put one out yet. Anyway, sorry guys, I digress. Amazon Ignite, do it well, take time. Resources are out there. Identify good quality products that you can create and put some good effort into it. Don't spam it. Spend a day making a product. if you only put up 20 products in a year, I would rather see the Ignite program have 20,000 people with 20 good quality products up here than 20,000 bad ones, because it's kind of unlimited. And like I'd said before, one of the reasons I didn't do KDP was because it looked like the easy way to do it was take my designs and just slap them into line journals, and it's just not what I wanted to do. Please, methods, I don't do KDP no content. I don't, Nadia. I've published 2 puzzle books that I made, and I didn't enjoy it, and I was kind of lost in what I was creating. So I don't do KDP no content, and I don't do low content KDP. Right now I'm doing merch by Amazon, merch by Amazon, Amazon Ignite, and then other print on demand platforms are my main focus right now. So right now I don't know. I mean, I could do a research video of how I would do KDP research, but I don't know. But I should be seeing Kelly and Dale Roberts at a merch with the Merch Money meetup in Columbus this Saturday. So if you guys are gonna be in Columbus this Saturday, check out the Merch Money meetup. There's an event on Facebook. They're meeting at the Rusty Bucket restaurant at like noon. So if you guys want to come out, eat lunch, meet up with some people in Columbus, Ohio this weekend, you guys should check that out. But other than that, Eric, good to see you. Ian, glad to have you in chat. Poppin', good to see you guys. And if you haven't yet, guys, watch these next videos, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you, and have a good night.